Hello YouTube. Hello fam. Here I am once again for a reserve, Heath/Newark, Ohio. I've said before they might as well be twin cities. Here we are along Licking River. Such a gorgeous day. Sorry about the shakiness. I'm recording this on my tablet and it's a bit shaky. That's okay. We're just testing it out, and I thought this was a fine place to do that. Keep a sharp eye and a sharp ear. I heard knocking as soon as we got here. And we've seen the elusive blue heron that just won't sit still long enough to give me a picture unblurred. He was up in this tree up here just mocking me, just laughing at me because he knew I couldn't get my camera out in time. Well, he might be back. We'll see. We're just going to take a break here from our little walk. I had to show you how beautiful the river was today. I hope you can hear the water flowing over these rocks. I made my way down to the bank here. Got my feet just barely touching in the water, but I'm not soaking my boots. I don't want to walk around with squishy, wet boots. That's gross. Not comfortable, not safe. You get blisters and fungus that way. That's not cool. Your feet are your friends. You gotta take good care of them, especially when you're hiking. Again, the sky is beautiful blue, but it's not exactly the deep blue that it ought to be. Like I said in my other video, I'll take it. If this is the best we can get today, I'll take it. So maybe if I just sit still for a few moments, we might see and hear some things of the squatchy persuasion, or perhaps of the blue heron persuasion. That blue heron has been a mocking me since I've moved to this area. Let's see, Jason is 15, so that's been quite a while that I've been playing hide and seek and with this particular species of bird. One time I was down here fishing. I wasn't fishing, but Rodney, Diana's dad, had taken us down to the river and was fishing with Jason. And we were there for maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not here, a different spot, the little Texas area I told you about in another video. But I walked up and down that riverbank and snapping pictures and trying very hard to be quiet and see what I could see. And by the time we got ready to leave is when Mr. Blue Heron revealed himself. He had just been across the riverbank the whole time watching. Or at least, well, okay, how the hell do I know he was here the whole time? It felt like he'd been watching me the whole time, because something I thought was wood or a stick or a tree ended up moving, and it was him. So it had been holding still for quite some time, so it kind of makes me think he'd been sitting there watching me look for him for at least a good hour. Joke was on me. I almost could hear him laugh as he flew away, and all I caught was a blur. That's what men do. They look me up and they give me a good hard look and mock me a little bit, and then they fly away. It's a reoccurring theme in my life. So there's that. But I've climbed up this ridge here. It's been a few years with full pack. It's a beautiful hike and a beautiful climb. It might not be a mountain, but it's still a lot of work to get up there, but it's worth it. It's beautiful. Lots of trails, lots of strange structures, and there's fire pit where people go and climb up there and have a campfire. There's just a lot of odd stones and markers and lots of squatchy structures and just all kinds of things. And don't forget, according to the book Lost Ohio, Newark was built over Old Dogtown, and there is a lot to be said about that. We haven't really touched much on that in my videos yet, but we will. Today I'm just trying to just enjoy some peaceful moments by the river. We'll take a look down at the water here. It's a veritable dead zone, sad to say. There's no crayfish anymore. Any of the shellfish you pick up are pretty much dead, and you just find a shell. You should be able to see turtles and fishes and all kinds of life going on here, and there just isn't anymore. Oh, here's a piece of flat tire. That's lovely. There's no end of trash and pollution. But normally you would also see a bunch of people fishing, but nobody comes anymore because there's nothing to catch except maybe some suckerfish and the occasional bluegill. There's not even a lot of snakes around. It's snake season, and tromping through the high grass and scouring rush here. I made sure I had my boots on today because you don't want to get nipped or bit or step on anything that might bite you back. But I haven't seen anything stirring. I haven't heard anything moving through the grasses and the rush. I should be terrified to sit down here in this tall grass because God knows what snake will come out, but I'm not a bit afraid. There's nothing. There's nothing. And that's sad. Do I see Mr. Heron down there? I can't see quite that far. I don't have the binoculars. I might. He flew down this far, right to this tree, so I'm kind of hoping he'll come back again. And I think that is him down there. Maybe he'll come back down here. But I'd like to switch to my camera on my phone and stop making you guys all sick with the bouncy, jumpy effect of the camera on my tablet. But I did promise you to have a look of how it turns out on my video device on this tablet. And it's not too bad. It's better if I just sit it down, but I'm a little precariously placed at the moment, and I can't sit it in the water. So I'm just gonna hang on to it just for a moment. I thought I heard a stone clap. Teddy boy, if you're listening, did you hear that? Teddy boy that I keep referring to is my Squatchin' friend in Ireland. Please check out his channel. He gets amazing footage. He gets a lot of footage of not just structures and sigils and signs and big huge trees that are too small for people to just have leaned over or broken off and placed up high, but obvious blatant Sasquatch activity. He catches a lot of things like that. He also catches a lot of creatures that you don't know what. Some of them look squatchy, some of them look, I'm not sure. He had a video one time, Bigfoot Teddy boy Bigfoot, he goes by a couple of names. I like calling you Teddy boy, sorry, it's just my preference. But one of his videos, you look way in the back, and it looked like there was a hooded figure in black staring right back at the camera. And I've never been able to get that image out of my sight, or in my imagination, and I'm wondering what or who was that. So please do check out Bigfoot Teddy. He's got lots of good footage, and if you're an artist like me, he's got some lovely, lush green, beautiful footage of the woods there in Ireland. And I wish I could go there just to paint and to sketch. My goodness. So please do check him out. He's a good friend and a good supportive subscriber, and very happy to know him. Hope you get to know him too. Look at that up there. It is such a climb, but it is so fun. Okay, I think I'm going to stop waffling on and babbling on and bouncing y'all to high heaven and switch to my camera phone and maybe do a nice quiet piece here by the river. But thank you for coming down to the riverside with me. If there's any Keeping Up Appearances fans out there, do take a moment and remember the riverside picnic, the riparian entertainments that Hyacinth would talk about. This is my riparian entertainment for the day. I hope you're entertained as well. Thank you so much. Maybe if I shut the heck up, Mr. Heron will come back and we'll hear more goodies. God bless you.